GK Kids.
The Jackal and the Drum. Once there was a fierce war between two kings near a jungle. One won and the other lost. The armies returned to their cities, leaving behind a lone drum. This drum was played by bards and storytellers at night, recounting tales of valor. One day, a storm arrived. In the gusty winds, the drum rolled and ended up near a dry tree. Its dried branches were positioned in a way that whenever a strong wind blew, the drum would collide with them, producing a loud thud. A fox roamed in that area and heard the sound of the drum. It got scared. It had never heard such a loud sound from any animal before. It wondered what kind of creature could make such a powerful sound like thud. The fox hid and kept watching the drum, trying to figure out if it was a flying creature or one that ran on four legs. One day, while hiding behind bushes, the fox saw a squirrel jumping onto the drum from the tree. It made a slight thud sound too. The squirrel sat on the drum and kept nibbling on something. The fox exclaimed, "Oh! So, this is not a violent creature. I shouldn't be afraid either." The fox cautiously approached the drum, sniffing around. It couldn't see any head or legs on the drum. Just then, as the wind blew, the branches hit the drum again, creating the thud sound, and the fox jumped back in fright. "Now I understand," the fox tried to get up and said, "This is just an empty hole. The creature must be inside it. The sound indicates that whoever lives inside this hole must be fat and fresh. A body full of fat would create such a loud thud." As they both got closer to the drum, just as they were about to reach it, the wind blew again, the branches hit the drum, and the thud sound echoed. The fox whispered to the vixen, "Did you hear that sound? Imagine how fat and fresh the one making that deep sound must be." Both of them straightened the drum and sat around it, using their teeth to tear the edges of the drum's leather parts. As the leather started to tear, the fox said, "Be careful. We need to put our hands inside together and catch the prey." With a simultaneous yes, they both inserted their hands inside the drum and began feeling around. There was nothing inside. Their hands met each other instead. They both exclaimed, "Oh, there's nothing here," and they left disappointed. Moral of the story: people who boast loudly are often hollow inside, just like the drum.